Now, due to the most recent market volatility, I've been buying more shares of more stocks and ETFs for my long-term dividend portfolio like crazy. And the good thing about the last several weeks where there was insane market volatility, I was even able to average down on some of my favorite positions inside my long-term portfolio, add more shares a lot cheaper, which raises my yield on cost, but also lowers my cost basis, which is something I haven't been able to do for a while. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you guys every single position, every single stock and ETF that I'm currently holding across my 7-figure dividend portfolio that pays me north of $92K per year and almost $8,000 per month in dividends. I'm going to share with you every position I'm holding as of right now, along with plenty of different stocks and ETFs I've been buying as of recently. So if you want to see under the hood of a 7-figure dividend portfolio, the one that I've been building for almost the last decade straight, make sure to stick around, drop a like down below, and let's get right into it. My A to Z dividend investing ebook has helped countless dividend investors get started with their journey, and my custom dividend tracker that I'm constantly using here on the channel has also helped so many investors stay on track and allow them to see their dividend income in real time. Well, today I have another treat for you guys. I'm not only going to offer you my A to Z dividend investing ebook and the custom dividend tracker, but also just for a short limited time, I'm going to be adding in my brand new weekly dividend blueprint ebook to show you how you can get started with weekly dividend ETFs and add this into your investing strategy. This offer is not going to last long, so go ahead and click the first link down below in my description, and you're going to get both ebooks and the custom dividend tracker bundle. But like I said, please act fast because this won't be around for long. Now let's get back into the video. Now, before we go through my entire portfolio and I share with you guys all the positions more or less that I've been holding, I want to share with you some of the specific buys in one of my brokerage accounts. This is actually inside of one of my larger brokers. Share with you some of the daily buys that I've been doing as of recently, just so you guys have more of an idea. Now, I'm going to be fully transparent. I do have different brokerage accounts. I do buy different stocks and ETFs across different brokerage accounts, which is why I built the custom dividend tracker to track all my stocks and ETFs across my portfolios all in one place. But as of recently, I've been buying things like SCHD. I bought a few shares of QDTE even to mess around with some weekly income a while back. Then I've been buying a ton of shares of Dividend as of recently. I've been buying a ton of JPIE. I've been buying some names like Coney to try to get some more income generation going. I've been buying some EIC, been buying some shares of FEPI, some GPIQ, some GPIX, and then of course been adding tons of NEOS ETFs to my portfolio, IYRI, the real estate one. I added some JPQ. I bought a single share of MSTY just for fun, some NVDY, some more Round Hill 100 0DTE income generation, and I added some more NEOS NASDAQ 100, of course, one of my favorite ETFs that I've also been adding like crazy during the most recent drops. And then you guessed it, I added more SCHD and more SCHD, and even more and more of my favorite dividend growth ETF. Then I added some SPYI, I added some SPYT a little while back. I mean, tons of income producing ETFs across different providers, all with the same goal to raise my income as fast as possible, as safe as possible, with still having a small bit of upside potential. Now that brings me into my custom dividend tracker, which you guys can of course grab down below. It's the first link in my description. But across everything as of right now, these numbers are all just estimated. I don't know when the last time I updated this, maybe a few days ago. I have 1,785 shares of BDJ. We have 1,635 of Devo. We have our 1,262 of Verizon stock. We have our 1,001 shares of Apple stock still. We have our 2,746 of QLD. We have our 2,816 of Realty Income. We have our 1,218 of JPIE. We have our 749 of EDP. We have our 700 of BST. We have our 489 of JPQ. We have our 60 of ZVOL. We have our 246 of NewC. We have our 194 of XYLD. We have our 2386 of SCHD, which funny enough, as of recently, I actually slowed down buying SCHD while everything in the market has sort of been on sale, and SCHD's price hasn't really budged. I've been sort of taking more cash balance and buying some other things just to try to stretch my cash a little bit further. We still have our 311 of MO. We still have our 262 of Triple N. We have our 100 shares of JP Morgan, our 293 of Vici. We have our 59 KMI. We have our 285 of Main Street Capital. We have our 351 of WP Carey. We have our 47 PNW, our 255 of Tesla. Yes, I still have my shares of Tesla that I own now for a long time, and I'm down significantly on as far as price goes, but the income has been pretty good. We have our 24 UPS, our 20 PBA. We have our 18 ABR. We have our 16 EXR. We have our 17 SPG. We have almost 800 SVOL. We have 9 STAG, 8 TRO. We have 19 KMB. Then lastly, we have 3180 BNQ, 20 KO. We have our 700 PSA. We have our 855 SPYI. We have our 168 FEPI. We have our 2 DGRW, our 4 FDVV, our 14 VIG, 288 SPYT, 24 Pepsi, 41 AT&T. We have our 1 share of DIVB. We have 465 shares of the NEOS NASDAQ 100. We have our 29 shares of AIPI. We have our 2 shares of the Invesco Income Advantage ETF. We have our 15 shares of abbvie. Then lastly, we have 81 shares of GPIQ, 83 of IX. We have 32 QDTE, 65 Coney. We have 12 shares of XDTE, and our 1 share, our massive 1 share of Misty. So across the portfolio, this is more or less, again, everything that I'm holding. There are going to be some missing shares, to be fully transparent. I don't add everything in on time right away, but for the most part, this gives you more or less of an idea of what I'm holding in my portfolio. Now, the portfolio's objective and strategy is to buy into income producing assets that also have the potential to grow over time. But as far as growth goes, I'm not necessarily super concerned about it, as you can see, by the type of holdings that I buy into. Now, this is simply because dividend investing is not the only thing that I do as far as investing goes. I also own some physical real estate and some companies. So again, this is just one piece of my entire pie. In case you guys are curious why at 32 years old, I'm buying such boomer ETFs that are focused on cash flow. But longer term this year, I do want to get this portfolio to be cash flowing around $8,500 per month on average, which is going to take a massive amount of buying consistently and some massive dividend increases. And even then, it's going to be very hard. But that's more or less what I've been buying over the past 40 days or so in one of my larger brokerage accounts, along with all the shares of different stocks and ETFs that I'm holding as of right now. Now, before I go, I do have one last question for you guys down below. Across my entire portfolio, be brutally honest, what is your favorite holding that I currently have? And what is your least favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to please drop a like on it and subscribe for more future content like this. Thanks as always for stopping by, and if you are interested in investing, make sure to check out these recent videos I posted right here.